Bang! Yeah, 713, don't step in this league, throwing rocks at the backboard. Living our dream, better dribble to the three, take the shot, here a cash drawer. And we don't even care what you say, we ain't scared of the hate, get a win in this last board. Stand in the paint, better clear out the way, hit the court with the black force energy. Every single week on a killing spree, you kidding me? You talk about winning with the epitome, you better be talking with peace, and we locking the key on them. Know that it's rocking with Ryan and Dante, the drip guy with beyond the gossip, the topics we talk on a pop, and we conquering the obstacles that we cross as a team. Shot from the seats, we the Rockets like Elon. It's the H-Town Run Down. Let's get started right now.
Yo, this is the H-Town Rundown Houston Rockets basketball podcast. I'm here with my boy AK today, and we got a lot to talk about today. AK, man, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm just enjoying basketball with a little bit of bias and not too much bias. So ain't too much propaganda that I need to push right now. And I'm enjoying that, actually.
Enjoying basketball?
I'm enjoying basketball for what it is. I ain't using no calculator, just my eyeballs that God bless me with, bro.
Hilarious, man. And where can we find you, sir?
Follow me on Twitter /X at AKinfinity_VVS, YouTube at Rockets Propaganda, H-Town Rundown, Rockets Round Robin, TikTok at Rockets.propaganda. Let's go.
Oh, and we got a third guy here.
Nobody call this dude up in here, man.
AD, man, how's it going, bro?
I'm doing good, man. How y'all doing? Y'all like having a good day on this good Saturday?
It was good till you popped in, bro.
Hey, it's always great when I'm here. It's
about that, bro.
always a disaster when you on AK.
I love it, the good disaster, man. Don't you slow down when you see an African? I said an accident on the freeway. Everybody
right the first time. You had it right the first time.
I did. I sure did have it right the first time. It worked either way, though, don't it? I hate you so much, bro. Oh, man.
Anyway, this is our host. This is AD, man. Make sure to follow us at the H-Town Rundown, at the HTRD on X, and then follow the YouTube. Hopefully, this is where you're watching. Go ahead and click that bell for us at the H-Town Rundown. A few things we got to talk about today. So, new uniforms just dropped, right? And I do want to kind of show those and get everyone's live reactions. Now, we've kind of seen them circulating a little bit, so, maybe the fog has worn off. But these are the new unis, man. I'm not going to lie. I do like the dark one, the black one. I think that is dope. Not really a fan of the other two. That's just me personally. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on these new uniforms?
I tend to agree, but at the same time, it may be one of those things where we kind of got to see live and in person, see how the court looks, see how it pops off the court, see how it looks on TV, and probably even at a game, they may look better in person. But I mean, they're not ugly, they're not bad, they're not trash. I just think a little more love could have gone into the white one and the red one. I thought, for me, it would have been cool if there was a yellow one, and then it would have been cool too if they went way back and did a white, yellow, and green one as an alternate. I thought that would have been cool too, and I thought they were going to play more off the Dunkster theme and the actual Dunkster jerseys, and kind of go that route a little bit. It looked like they tried to tie in the mustard and yellow championship years with the right after them jerseys, the pinstripe jersey. It looked like they tried to tie them two in. I get what they was going for, but like I said, it might be one of those things where we got to see in person. Maybe we see Amen Thompson dunk on somebody with these jerseys on, and then all of a sudden it looked better, bro. But I do think they missed an opportunity by not doing a yellow one. That's just my opinion on that.
That's completely fair. AD, man, what are your thoughts on these, dude?
I'm so glad I don't got my camera on, because the face I'm making at y'all two is horrible. What the hell? First of all, it's a play on all the jerseys and the history of the Rockets.
Yeah.
So if you notice the side panels on the shorts, that goes back to the Tracy McGrady Yao Ming Rockets.
That's true.
You got the pinstripes with the Yao Ming, Steve Francis, Catino Mobley Rockets. You got the Hakeem Olajuwon, Clyde Drexler championship Rocket jerseys with the red and yellow accents. I think you got a little number configuration style of what it was before with the what is it, San Diego Rockets?
Mm.
Yeah.
So all of these elements tie into all of the Rocket uniforms. The fact that y'all talking about a yellow uniform,
I thought
yellow.
it, yeah. With this scheme, I think it'll pop a little bit more, especially like live on the court. I just think it'll look. I think it is just it's going in a different direction than you normally would
So
have. I
what?
just think it's a
So
little bit outside the box.
the only way it would pop is if the court was red.
Nah, I
But
don't think so. I don't think
most basketball courts are a tannish brown in that family, right? That would clash. That's just like saying we're gonna have white uniforms on a white court. That's ugly. That is ugly. No. I and again, I think, and this is just me personally, I think one of the worst Rocket throwbacks was the white, yellow, and green Rockets throwback jersey. That was to me, yeah.
I
I
don't know. I
think
actually like them, so that's why I even brought that up in the first place.
I actually own a
I
Jaylen
know you
Brown
do.
jersey.
I
It's
know
kind
you
of nice.
do.
It's kind of nice. You know, it's clean. It's clean. But I get it.
And I just knew Preston was gonna say the red one he was gonna rock because I was like, the red has to be right up Preston's alley. But
Oh,
obviously,
actually, it's the black one, bro.
oh, I know you said the black one. That's why I said I just
Yeah.
knew the red one was gonna be the one. But for me, I think the red one is the best jersey. It kind of holds true to the red and white holds true, but I like the red one the most for me. Um, I always thought, even when they brought the throwbacks, when James Harden, I think it was James Harden, Russell Westbrook,
Mm-hmm.
when they brought them back, I think those were fire.
They were
Fire.
fire. They were
Mm-hmm.
fire.
So I mean, if you think those are fire, these are closer to that than anything. The Rockets with the small T, the angle, all of these elements, the colors are the elements of those jerseys. So if you thought those were fire, why are these so a disaster?
Well, I'm
Nobody
not.
said disaster though, bro. I just said just kind of leaves a little something to be desired. I ain't say they was ugly. As a matter of fact, I made it a point to say that I don't think they ugly. I just thought that they could have been better than they are. Like I don't think they're like I said, I don't think they're bad by any stretch. They're not bad. I just thought they could have got if they was going the creative route, screw having tie-ins to the older jerseys. Just go with the Dunkster knot and then have a new design language out built off of that Dunkster knot. That's just what I thought. If they was gonna go, if he really was really trying to be creative, like not.
Well,
I wasn't
I
gonna.
mean, it's the primary logo and it's on all three
Yeah,
uniforms.
yeah, I know it is, but as far as like the lettering, I thought the font could have been a little bit better. It's not that it's bad, bro. Like I said, not that it's bad. And like I said,
Yeah,
it
the
could be
font
one
is
of
the
those
old
things
font.
where, and again, like I said, it could be one of those things where if I see it live, you know what I'm saying, see somebody catch a body, one of these jerseys on, I might change my mind just like that. But we'll see. Like it's not a bad jersey though. It's not like I wouldn't buy one. I'd buy one. I don't care.
You sounding like you on the team of I'm gonna just wait till they go on sale and buy one. That's the
Who
way
don't
you
like a good
sounding.
sale?
That's what you sounding right now.
Who don't like a good sale? So
You need
you
to get
you
a
want to
good.
pay 200 when you could pay 75?
Bro, I'm on Texan jerseys, multiple
I,
Texan jerseys.
I get it,
I
but
mean,
would you
and
rather
they're
have paid more or
they're
less?
more expensive than
I know they are, but would you have rather paid less? That's all I'm gonna say. It's a yes or no question, bro.
you pay for what you want.
See, there it is. You can't say yes or no. We know the answer. Go ahead.
My major issue with these is so like we're looking at the Dunkster knot like emblem kind of in the middle here. I think it looks great here. I think it looks great here. You can barely tell that this is here on the middle one. You know,
They could have made that white or yellow.
exactly. You know, just kind of trying to fit the color schemes that they're running with. Overall, I'm just impartial, right? I'm not I'm not trying to say I got swagger or nothing like that for the jersey. Now I just buy the jersey to wear them. The black one's my favorite out of it. I mean, I thought the black ones the last couple of years were pretty cool too. Those are my favorite,
Mhm.
minus the Dunkster Not jersey, of course. And that was dope. You know, I understand what they're trying to do, and a history thing is cool. And honestly, I think they should have had a fourth. I like AK's idea with the white and green and gold. They could have done something like that and ran with four jerseys. But I don't run the NBA like that.
I
I
actually
think
got a
I don't,
question
I
about
don't
that.
think I don't think NBA allows you when you come out with new uniforms to have four.
you can't do four. Okay, cool. I
I
didn't know that.
mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Whenever,
No,
because even the Wolves New Jersey is only three.
and that's cool. I didn't know that, and I know they
Is-
have
yeah,
was it
that's a
home,
good observation. Yeah.
away, and then statement, right? That's usually how they run it, right?
Mhm.
I wonder if it's an actual rule or if it's just like best
So,
practice.
well, they have three jerseys. It's the association, the what is it? The Icon Association, and the third one, whatever that is. Those are the three jerseys. And then they allow a throwback jersey, but I think you can't have a throwback when you're introducing brand new jerseys. They may be able to
Mm,
have one next year because they're going to wear these. I don't. You know how last year or years before they brought back the throwback, the green, the white, green, and yellow jersey, and
yep,
they brought back the old championship jerseys, or they even made a play on the old Steve Francis, Catino Mobley
yep.
Rockets jerseys and all this stuff, right? I don't think that you can have. I just don't think that it can be done on your
Cool.
first year of brand new jerseys.
And that's totally cool. If that's the case, cool. I'm not losing no sleep over it. But again, they're jerseys at the end of the day. I mean, no matter what, the sale's gonna be there. People gonna buy the
Mhm.
jerseys. Honestly, I don't have the pictures right now, but they had a cool jacket and shit too. But
Mhm.
man, they tax and do one of them jackets. The yellow one I think is fire. It's like a yellowish mustard, and that shit look fire. It's like $200. Houston, I'm broke. I gotta ship that thing $45 all the way here just to get here, or I gotta take $1,000 flight to go get it. I'm not made of money. I live in
Mhm.
Iowa for a reason.
He
You ain't
blames
been
Trump.
selling enough corn, bro.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. I don't sell no corn.
You can blame Donald Trump, and then we can also blame you for not moving to Houston sooner.
We can blame Ryan too.
Yeah, all right, bro.
And
All right.
you talking about the ghost of Ryan?
Blame been on the show in a minute.
Man,
Ryan
it's
ain't been on
been
there since 2025. We
I'm watching
almost
right
done
now.
with 2026.
Almost done. We had 30. Anyway,
We
AD,
halfway.
dog.
We talking about a third. We halfway
AD,
done.
dog. AD,
we are.
dog.
You're right.
Boy, math was not your strong subject.
Hold on. We are past the halfway mark of the
No, we
year.
not.
Yes, we are.
Once we pass June, then we pass the half. We at the
No,
center point. We're
no.
not even in the middle of June yet.
We
But anyway,
passed
you right. You got it.
when you pass June 1st, you're already more than
You,
halfway there.
no, you're right, bro. 4 is halfway.
4.
4 is halfway to 10. By your logic, 4 is halfway to 10, bro.
I,
I'm just confused on what number month we
That's
in.
the point.
You know,
That's the point. But anyway, go ahead.
I
my
swear we in the 6th month of the year, right?
In, not
Yeah,
past.
in.
All right, bro.
so I'm hearing word that the Rockets are no longer pursuing Giannis Antetokounmpo. All right. Now, before anyone says anything, has a reaction. I'm stealing this from Locked On Rockets like I usually do. Is this real or fake? Are the Rockets no longer pursuing Giannis Antetokounmpo? I want to start with AD on this one.
I mean, it's real because Giannis is no longer pursuing the Houston Rockets as a destination.
And with the information floating around, what have you heard regarding that?
I mean, I think his interests are elsewhere. I mean, I think New York would have been a major possibility if they didn't make the finals. If they didn't make a run, like he's looking for a bigger, not so much a bigger market. I think he's looking for the right fit. If he were to move, it has to be the right situation.
For sure.
And you look at teams. I mean, the team that's been floating around the most lately has been Minnesota. Minnesota can offer the right package. They can give you the right pieces back if you're Milwaukee.
Right.
And then Giannis gets to play with the one probably what at least top 5 player in the NBA right now. And
It's
Edwards,
debatable, but you can argue it.
so I mean, if he's not top 5, he's right there on the cusp of it.
For sure.
Mhm.
Yep.
So I mean, you get where in any other situation is he going to be able to play with that type of player?
I
That's
know
that's
that.
that's young and upcoming and not on the other side of you know the hill.
30.
Right. I know that Miami has been still in talks with the Bucks, but obviously nothing has come out of it yet. So
But
that's yeah.
like you talking about putting him and Bam together?
I'm not talking about it.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying
no,
that
I'm just I'm just
this is just what I've
spitballing.
seen.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
This is
just
just what I've
spitballing
seen.
like on what the reports are like. That's why it
Yeah,
doesn't make sense. Like,
yeah.
what does Miami have other than Bam Adebayo?
A
Tyler
coach,
Hero? Yeah.
a coach. You know what I mean?
Nah.
I'm just yeah, but yeah, I'm with you.
He
I'm with
ain't won nothing since they had Jimmy and D Wade.
you.
And he didn't even win when he had Jimmy.
No, big permite though. Hey, shout out Cat.
Mhm.
AK man, what are your thoughts on the Giannis and Rockets possibly no longer in talks?
Yeah, that thing died a while ago though, because Milwaukee want a lot and Houston ain't trying to give up what they want because it won't we won't have enough left to put the correct pieces around Giannis in order for it to make sense. So that ain't happening no more. I think a good spot for him though will probably be Boston though.
Yeah,
Boston probably be a better spot than Minnesota if you ask me. But that's just me. What do I know, bro? But the Minnesota
Nothing.
one, all right. The Minnesota one is probably that one probably got the highest ceiling. But then can can Giannis play with Gobert?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, bro. That seemed like where there's problems. Because Giannis be acting like he don't want to play the 5. And if you
yeah,
don't want to play the 5, then you got to sit there and you got to play with Gobert. That's gonna be ugly. It'd be better for him to play in Boston in their system where he can complement all of them shooters. And when they get in the half court, we know what he can do in the half court. That would make more sense basketball wise. Now, as far as pieces and what they'd have to give up, I don't know how that's gonna look.
Well, I mean, if you look at it as far as with Minnesota, like you're basically saying ISO, because right now they run a lot of ISO with Ant. You talking about it being ugly offensively? I don't think so because instead of Ant ISOing, it'll just be Giannis ISOing, and Rudy will still be doing the same thing.
can I interject on that one?
Okay.
So with that, Ant is out there with three other shooters, and then a heavy pick and roll guy in Gobert, right? If you're running out there with one of your guards, you have no one. You have one person to swing it to in the corner, and if your person you're swinging it to in the corner is not a 43% 3-point shooter consistently, not afraid of the big lights and big shots, their defense is just going to play man to man and then wall up on Giannis and give up shots. And although they don't have a ton of firepower in Milwaukee, that's kind of one of the reasons why they started to downfall and spiral and such too, because they didn't have the firepower that was necessary to have around Giannis when he's, I mean, he big man, he can go through anybody, but he can't go through 4 people. You know what I mean? You just can't do that. You're not Shaq Diesel. You can't go through 4 people. And even when you are going through 4 people, you try to pass out to your open man. If they missing, you know what I
Yeah, but
mean?
I also think that Chris Finch is smart enough to stagger
Sure,
minutes and alternate. Like
sure.
you're not gonna sit up here and have Giannis, a combination of Giannis, freaking Gobert and Edwards as a trio out there for 30 plus minutes a game. If so, I would see probably more likely maybe 10 to 15 minutes a game of that combination where you would stagger where yeah they may start the game off and then 5 minutes in they probably sit Gobert or and then Gobert doesn't come back into the second until Giannis takes a seat. And I mean I think Chris Finch is smart enough to stagger minutes that way. So I mean like yeah you look at the starters but I don't think that you're going to see them as a combination starting and playing like that. Like I think if Giannis was to go there and Gobert is there, they're going to alternate minutes.
Yeah, but then Giannis is likely going to have to play center, which comes back to the crux of the issue is him not wanting to play center. You know what I mean? And like they got Naz Reid, but Naz Reid like
he not going to be in the deal.
No,
and that's
who
what
would
I'm
be in the
saying.
deal? Because that was going to be my next question. Like who all else is going to be in the deal? Because and who all are getting back? Are they just getting back Giannis? And who all is going? And who's getting moved?
You can put Dante. You can put Randall for sure is in the deal, and Randall makes a majority of that salary to match Giannis, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So long as Julius Randle is there, it's not much you can put bottom of the roster pieces along with Julius Randle and draft picks to make the math work.
Now I have a question. How many picks? And I like the idea of Giannis playing with Edwards, just like for the record, like on paper. But making this work like with picks, they just gave up all their picks, mostly all their picks for Gobert a couple years back, right? So they do not have much access, 27 through 29, I believe, and then as well as their 31st pick. So they're missing quite a few pieces there. Plus, when they gave up, when they traded for Dante DiVincenzo, they also gave up a first in that deal as well. So I don't know what their offensive, or their not offensive, I say offensive, what their lottery pick firepower is kind of looking like, but I can't imagine they can offer anything more attractive than what a team like OKC can offer, where it's Chet and the treasure trove of first-round picks that they have, plus whatever else. Not saying they should, but theoretically, if they're in competition there.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's been shut down about OKC. OKC shut that down.
Cool. Okay. Cool. Right.
As they should have.
Yeah. They have just for reference, they have a 2028 one, 2031, and a 2032 one.
Is that enough to get Giannis if you're trading? So if you're just trading for Giannis, you're wanting to give up Randall?
I mean, more than likely it will be a multi-team trade. It won't just be a 1-for-1.
That's cool.
Another thing too is how does the new draft rules affect this type of a deal? You got to consider that too.
Good question.
Yeah, I mean,
because now you're looking for a third team. The third team may, throw a monkey wrench into the whole thing because they're gonna be like, I'm not trying to get off of this because of this new rule stuff. So
yeah, but then again, it actually helps because now that Minnesota pick becomes more valuable. Because let's say Giannis gets injured and Edwards, God forbid they have the injury bug and they go down the cellar. Now that 2028 pick. Yeah. Now that pick seems like could potentially be a number 1 overall pick.
It is a swap for Detroit, actually. Wait, no,
they
you're right.
They
you're
own
right.
the swap.
Yep, they own it. I was looking at 2026. I apologize.
Yeah, no, they own that one in 2028. So let's say Giannis is prone to injury. You have to use those type of logic. That this new rule makes the team acquiring a superstar, that pick, more valuable because of situations like that.
I'm saying that the third team that would be in the deal may not want to go through with it or even be a third team because of the new rules too, though.
Well, the third team would be the one getting back the players and getting salary cap relief.
Well, I'm saying is they may want the Minnesota pick. They may be like, hey, I want that pick.
Oh, they can get one of them, or we'll get one of the Minnesota picks and give you one of ours. And trade like that.
It could be that too. But that may throw a whole monkey wrench into the whole thing because the one that they want may be the one that the other team want.
Or you have a third team saying, I'll give you this upcoming pick if you give me the Minnesota 2032 pick.
Right. Now, with that being said, with all of Giannis, is it time to say goodbye to any real trades with the Milwaukee Bucks? Is that it? Is it?
You saying as far as Houston Rockets?
Yeah, Houston Rockets.
Oh yeah, that's not.
No, not necessarily Giannis. Because you talking about strictly Giannis or other players?
Just Giannis. Just Giannis.
Okay. No, that's not happening.
Yeah. Okay. All right. There it
other
goes.
Players. That's another story. But
yeah, that's
Giannis,
what I'm saying.
Giannis
I
off the
need us.
table.
I need us to find out Landry Shamet.
It's so funny that New York is playing Brunson, Alvarado, Shamit, and McBride. Four small guards in in an NBA Finals rotation, and they're making it work on both ends, defensively especially. They're making it work. I'm gonna just throw that out there, and y'all can assume whatever you want to assume. But I'm gonna throw it out
as your
there.
center too. Just want to put that out there as
And
well.
Cat is your center. I'm just gonna throw that out there, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all can think however you want on it.
Cat ain't playing like a cat.
He ain't. He playing like a dog.
Playing
Exactly.
yeah.
But you got that good old Turkish
Big part, you know what I'm saying?
guy.
Hey,
got
listen.
big
Can
Turkish cat.
Wow. Can we touch on that right quick? Can we touch on that right
Okay,
quick?
let's
I'm
offer
trying
up
not
a
to
little
be
bit.
vulgar.
Is there any reason why Alperen Şengün can? I'm not saying that he got to be this version of Cat. I'm not. But is there any reason why he can't up his game enough to change how teams play us like that? Not putting up the same numbers that Cat is. That's not my point. Is there any reason why he can't have that type of effect?
AD, do you want this first or do you want me?
I mean, you can go. It's simple for me though. But go ahead.
Considering that he's going into year 6, right?
Yeah, year 6.
He's going into year 6. Cat is in year what?
11.
He's been in the league for a
12?
minute. I was a big fan of Cat coming out of Kentucky for sure. But
we've seen how Alperen Şengün plays overseas. Does he play any way similar in the NBA as he does overseas?
No,
he does not. And he is a crazy killer overseas. I mean, dude doing one-legged fadeaway three-pointers overseas and hitting them. Not off the side. No, hitting them.
The style of play is different, though. The style of play is different. The rules are different. The refs are different.
That don't change it from taking a one-legged three-pointer just because of making it.
No,
that don't change your jump
doesn't.
shot mechanics and making them wide open.
That's true. But at the same time, you got to remember, too, his overseas coach is not going to tell him, I don't want you to shoot this ball.
Sure. well, we talking strictly just about Şengün himself, not the outside factors, right?
Yeah.
And I think the player that's overseas is the guy we drafted. That's who we drafted.
He plays more confident in that environment.
So the thing because he's not challenged.
You don't think he's challenged here, or he's
when I say challenged, I mean like he has the ultimate green light, ultimate freedom to make as many mistakes as he wants. Nobody's going to say anything because on that team, he is the best player.
He don't even start though. At least I don't know. Maybe last
he
summer
He started.
Last summer he did, but before then.
But that's when the ascension came for him, right? That's when the one-legged step back 3-pointers and stuff that Preston is talking about happened. Well, he wasn't doing that before.
He was in 2022 when he was over there. He was playing pretty well. And then he was the MVP of the league a couple years before that, so he's always been on that team or a semblance of that team as like the main proprietor, main offensive power, their main weapon.
He was the best player on that team.
Yep. No,
so again, this situation doesn't apply in the NBA right now. He's not the best. He's not the best player.
What about 2024-25?
Do you think he was the best player?
Averaged 21, 9, and 5. People said he was. I'm not saying he was, but
okay.
A lot of the
that's why I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Do you think he was?
You don't want my answer.
I'm not
so
even.
If you didn't think he was, then I mean that was my question.
I don't think it's the best player thing though. To me, at least not to me. I think it's more of a confidence thing. Why are you so much more confident over there than when you?
Because he's the best player. That ties hand in hand.
Well, hang on.
If I'm the best player and I know I'm the best player and I know I can do whatever I want to do with very, very minimal pushback, then I'm going to excel and my confidence is going to be through the roof. Even if I have the confidence that I'm the best player on this team, Technically, I'm not. And I'm going to get pushback. And it's all about his. And again, I'm gonna say this: I don't think it has anything to do. And I've said this. You heard me say this about a lot of these players. It has nothing to really do with their talent. It has everything to do with their mental and their mental makeup. I will say this, and because I may be jumping, but if Amen Thompson had the offensive talent of Alperen Şengün or Jabari Smith, Amen Thompson would be Anthony Edwards mold of a dog. And that has to do with the mentality that he has. That's all I'm saying. He's very confident, but he's confident and he knows his limitations. So again, I think that if Alperen Şengün had the mindset, Jabari Smith, I said it before, Jabari Smith had the confidence and mindset that he had at Auburn when he was the best player on the team.
It's funny how all these dudes' confidence die when they come over to the right.
Because they're no longer the best player.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. I'm not gonna play. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Okay.
Westbrook was out there chucking all kind of shots with Kevin Durant right there sitting next to him. I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro.
But that's a different.
I'm not trying to hear none of that.
That's a different era, though, bro.
I seen Klay
Russell
Thompson.
Westbrook got drafted in 2007,
That's
2008.
cute. That's cute. I seen Klay Thompson
That's
sit
a
there
different
throw up
era.
all kind of shots with Steph Curry.
A different era, bro. You talking about play, but AK. You
all right, cool. Let's do that.
Let's do
that. I'm looking at Cat playing right now with Jaylen Brunson right next to him, and he's playing with all kind of confidence. He's playing with his career high confidence right now.
Bro,
I'm not going for none of that, bro.
You just sat up here and said
you said different era, and I went to the era of today, and I just gave you right now example in the finals.
Hold on, look,
I'm not trying to hear none of that.
Look at when they got drafted. You naming players that all got drafted 10 plus years ago. Everybody that got drafted that you just mentioned were drafted 10 to 15 to damn near 20 years ago. I'm talking about in the last, name me players in the last 5 years outside of like Anthony Edwards.
Cade Cunningham.
Best player on it. What is Cade Cunningham right now?
Hold on. You going? Is
Cade Cunningham the best player on the team?
You supposed to say Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown wasn't playing like he wasn't. Maybe in the playoffs he backed off a little bit, but he wasn't playing unconfident during the season. He made All NBA. Like, come on, bro. Hold on. Let's go. Let's hold on. We're not even going. Let's go to a different team. Let's go to Orlando. Does Franz Wagner play any less confident playing next to Paolo Banchero?
Desmond Bane.
No, he said players drafted within the last 5 years. So we're going to keep it at that. Does Franz Wagner play any less confident playing than Paolo Banchero? Like, obviously, when Paolo's hurt, he's going to play with more confidence, but he's not playing like he's not playing like no little kitty cat playing next to Paolo. Like, what are we doing?
The whole season?
Hold on. Let's go to somebody in the finals right now. Hold on. How is Dylan Harper playing in the finals right now? Hold on. How is Dylan Harper playing in the finals right now? With Wemby on the team, with De'Aaron Fox on the team, with Stephon Castle on the team. How is Dylan Harper playing? Come on. Hey, you got it, bro. I ain't here to change your mind. I'm here to give you my opinion, but exceptions. I got a whole bunch of exceptions for you, and you just can't live with it. All right. You got it.
All right. I'm just look, at the end of the day, I'm supporting the players, and all I'm saying is a mentality type of thing.
You're right that it's a mentality thing. I'm just saying that we getting there different ways. I don't believe the way that you getting there. But it is mental. Long story short, at the end of the day, we do have that common ground that it is definitely a mentality thing. I'm just like, why does mentality die one by one when they come play for the Rockets? There's something to that. Root cause analysis will tell you.
It was there with the other person there too.
Cool. And that's when we start going up the ladder and up the stairs because listen, if Preston pass gas right now, you guess what? And if he walk to the next room and in the next room they start smelling it over there, they're gonna know who it came from.
Yeah, man.
Point blank, period. The Rockets organization, they got a problem. They got a problem. Until they look in the mirror and realize that the problem is looking back at them, we're going to have the same problem over and over and over.
Michael Jackson. They got to look at the man in the mirror.
I'm bad. You know it.
Okay.
They got to look at the man in the mirror, man.
He is old, bro.
with Alfred Şengün though.
I'm old. You older than me.
Bull and a half shit.
One
You
thing with
older
Alfred
than
Şengün
me.
though,
You
right?
45 years old.
That
Bruh. I'll put it to you like this. I'm the only sibling of my 5 siblings. I'm the only one still in my 30s, bro. Everybody else 40 plus.
Hey, what that mean? Say barley.
I was the oops baby.
Okay, Britney Spears.
so with Alfred
But
Şengün,
Pop say, "Oops, I did it."
Dog.
again."
Hey, you stupid, bro. That probably went over Preston's head because he's not old enough, but dog, you out of line, boy. It came out your senior year in high school, huh? Old man.
Nah, bro. I was still young buck, still trying to learn.
He said
My
young buck. That's how I
ABCs.
know you old. Talking about you was a young buck. We don't say that no more.
Okay, I was a YN.
all right.
Hey, man. But yeah, man. What else you got for us, Preston?
I wanted to touch on the Şengün topic one last time about before we move on. Something I noticed is how well he plays against Thiago Splitter. Right? It's like when he plays against
Against?
Yeah, against.
Okay.
Right. So when Thiago was here, he played really well in games that Ime allowed creativity from some of his players, right? When Şengün dropped 45 and 15 on Wemby, right? Thiago was on the sideline talking about some this, that, the other. And Ime was the one kind of sitting more like this, hit one of these in some of these plays, right? Okay. And then reminiscing back to guys like John Lucas when he was here. You guys remember the 2 games we played when Silas was out, John Lucas was here, and the team was hot. I mean, that was when the locksmith Jabari was clamping Giannis. You know, I mean, phenomenal times.
Hey, boy.
You know what I mean, right? That was a good time, right? And then when he played against Thiago Splitter for the Trailblazers, right? I mean, there was just heart. I'm not saying that he played like an All-NBA dude, like a superstar. He played with more energy. He tried to make things happen.
You saw him get closer to his ceiling, is what you're saying.
Yes. He was playing like the guy overseas, in my opinion. And coming back to it, so like AD was bringing about like, you know, it's being like the best player mentality type thing. You know, and AK, you were talking about something, you know, a little bit different, but like the idea that the players aren't playing to the fullest of their abilities at times or for the majority of the season based on maybe who it's surrounded with. And Şengün is a player, in my opinion, that thrives off of comfortability and not just like on the court, but who he knows is sitting courtside. When his woman was there, he had that 30 and 20, whatever game, you know what I mean? He a dude that kind of thrive off, in my opinion, the comfortability of knowing that the people that got his back are either A in the building or B he's facing against.
So what you're saying is his playoff performance either caused the breakup or was the beginning of it.
Maybe.
Boy, you out of line. And if your mental is like that as a hooper,
and I'm gonna say this, I didn't see her at one game, by the way, besides game 1. So
that game 1 was probably the reason why.
Just want to put it like that, you know. And
but
obviously,
let me stop being an idiot.
You being goofy, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, outside forces and shit going on too. But my crux is I think Şengün, a player that thrives uncomfortable. He gets uncomfortable, and he kind of don't have a support system there. Like his coach is telling him, "Hey, continue taking this. Hey, run this play instead. Hey, do this to improve his game, right? Just improve his situation. Just trying to be that." Like the coach for a boxer, you get in your head, bro. Why you acting like this? Hitting you with the left and right constantly. Why you not putting your dukes up and blocking? You letting them go right for the face. Chill out, block, and read.
I have a question. Like, where do you think the player's most development? When does it come?
Off season.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So, if you're not say if you're not getting it during the season, you should do what you can to get that in the off season. So
Was
you
he
know
not
where
doing it in
like
the
you
Was he not in the offseason?
know what I'm saying? Like I don't think we saw an elevate. I think because I don't think FIBA is this off season, right? Because FIBA was last off,
Yep, it was last offseason.
so it's not this off season. I think that he needs to get in the lab and actually just work on certain things, like
I,
work. Like I think he focused a lot trying to be a better defensive player, and it kind of maybe took away offensively. But I think he needs to work on everything all around.
I think he was a better defensive player against, like, not last year, but the year before, honestly.
Hmm.
I think he was genuinely a better defensive player. Now, I know advanced metrics and stat head nerds say, like, oh, look, he did. I don't really give a shit.
Man,
about that,
please.
bro.
We
My
had-
eyes,
we
my
had
eyes
better
personally
defensive
tell me
perimeter
that
players.
he was a better defensive, like, a couple years back, because
So,
he
AK,
also
you
had
think
pieces that complemented him as well.
that
So he had to
helps?
focus less on.
Yeah.
This year, he was able to be exposed a little bit more on his defensive growth that he had, and he had to learn how to defend certain things. But there's just certain things that a 6'11" flamboyant man can defend. Like,
It was timing,
what it
right?
is.
It was
Yeah.
timing, right?
Mhm.
Do you know why the timing was off?
What's up?
Because the perimeter guys were not as fleet of foot as they were before.
I mean, it was only one perimeter guy.
See, people downplay Jalen Green's defense, and now you're seeing it. Now that he gone, the combination of him, Fred, and Dylan, I thought was a lot better than people
Jalen
actually
Green
give
and
it credit
defense
for.
in the same season.
Absolutely,
Well, and
absolutely.
Amen Thompson also was worked in different tasks as well, so he couldn't be a
That's
defensive
another
monster
thing.
constantly.
Amen Thompson
You know what I mean?
starting this season, you would
Yeah.
think that it would be better for Alperen Sengun, and that did not happen. That wasn't the case.
Yeah, it wasn't. He not that he played like Dylan Brooks on defense, but he was trying to play like this pseudo role of what he used to be defensively, and also learn how to play point guard. There were a lot of like different things going on to it. Which
Can we
also,
stop with the learn how to play point guard thing? I'm sorry,
Right.
bro. We got to stop with that. He
You
was
know?
playing point guard when we drafted him. They drafted him as a point guard.
Right.
When did we
Well,
draft him
I
at
thought,
center?
I thought his brother was the point guard, and he
No,
was the guy.
Amen was
He
the point guard, which is why he had the higher ceiling. He was the better prospect.
I think at the end of the day, like you're talking about, there's a difference when you're talking about playing the structured game like in the college than playing in the AAU style game that was the
Yeah.
overtime. Because again, you can say, yeah, he positioned as the point guard and overtime elite. Like that's what they drafted him because that's the position he played at overtime elite. But anybody that watches AAU basketball, you can be listed as the point guard, but are you really the point guard?
Yes, he was.
Are you really making, the plays and making the decisions as a point guard?
Yes, he
Or are
was.
you just,
Yes, he was.
nah.
He was.
And NBA
He
style
said
like that,
himself
though.
that he had to learn to play a new position when he got in the NBA because he wasn't used to playing in the dunker and setting picks and screening and rolling and all of that.
think
he
he
said
had
it
the
out of his
ball.
own mouth.
Right, because he had in overtime elite, he had the ball in his hand. Majority, it was literally in that overtime elite. If the ball wasn't in his hands, it was in his brother's hands, and that's what you have to learn is play off ball. And I think that's what he means when he had to learn a new position coming into the
Yes,
NBA.
because
He
he
had
was
to learn.
doing
He had
what?
to learn. He had to learn how to play without the ball in his hand. But again, that's a difference than saying because Kobe had the ball in his hand all the time. Was Kobe a point guard?
We're talking about getting into the league. We're not
Okay.
talking about when you get to the league. We're talking about
Okay.
the idea of Kobe was you're gonna come in and you're gonna shoot 50 million times, and that's what he did. The idea of Amen Thompson was you finna be here a 6'7" freak point guard.
That was the
That
idea.
was the idea. That was the idea, bro.
That's the
That's what they
idea,
brought him
but-
in to do. That's what he was playing his whole life, was playing point guard his whole life. He said it out of his own mouth. Why we got this revisionist history all of a sudden? Now he in a point guard.
It's
This
just
is
not
revisionist history, bro. We're not gonna do that.
revisionist.
It is. We're not gonna do that. He played point guard his whole damn life until he came play suited up with the Rockets. Now he got to play something different because, and not saying that he shouldn't have, rightfully so, because the skill set wasn't ready to run point in the NBA. Rightfully so. I'm not saying that it should have been anything different, but we're not gonna act like we drafted him to do something besides what we eventually try to get him to.
Thank you.
The plan was for him to be the point guard of the future. That was the plan.
I mean, we drafted him right when we lost KPJ, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that was
And then well, we lost KPJ that summer.
yeah,
And
and then
then we signed
Man,
Fred
I
Van
wish we
Vliet,
had
so
him
Fred
now.
Van Vliet can be the mentor for him. Like, let's not do this
I
revisionist
do remember
history
that
stuff, bro.
article.
No, we're not
Uh,
gonna do this.
yep.
We're not gonna change history all of a sudden. This is what happened.
I will say this, that AAU and overtime elite is not the greatest development of an actual NBA point guard.
We're not saying
So,
that it is. I'm just
but
I'm
again,
not you saying something different than what I'm saying.
no, but I'm just saying that plays into the part of like development, because that's why I feel like, and it's just me. Like, I understand AAU is taking over the world as far as basketball, but college basketball, and I'm glad NIL is here and is doing stuff, because now you got kids staying an extra year. College basketball and the development, especially at those positions, like
My
I
bad.
feel like,
My bad. I'm watching UFC right now. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you going crazy over there.
I just feel like those development, those years help develop and become better players. I mean, if you look at it, the guys that's playing in the finals for, the Knicks, they were in college a while.
And they were teammates too.
Yes, they were in college a while. All of them played multiple years in college, or majority of them did anyway.
Hmm.
And I think the Spurs. Well, I don't know. Was Harper in school multiple years, or was he a freshman?
Freshman, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was a freshman.
Okay,
Castle
I
was a
thought.
2 year though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Castle
Castle was
played.
a
Castle
sophomore.
played multiple years.
Yeah, you can tell.
Castle
You
was a
can tell.
sophomore.
You can
Yeah.
tell, bro.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think Harper is probably the only one, but and Giannis. I mean, I'm about to say Giannis, but Wemby is Wemby. But as far as the others on their team, most of those guys play multiple years in college, like Keldon Johnson and all those guys. They play multiple years in college.
We just talking about the young guys, right? Because Darren Fox
Yeah,
was a freshman and Harrison Barnes was
yeah,
a
yeah,
freshman. Yeah.
I'm talking about young guys. I'm talking about
All
the
right, cool.
yeah. That's the point of what we're talking about, right? We're talking
I got
about the
you.
young, yeah. Yeah, no. So but yeah, no, that's why I say the AAU and overtime elite. I mean, after Amen and freaking his brother, have we heard really anything from overtime elite?
No, I think they. Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, you're right.
So I mean, like that's a testament to that. So I think if you look at Amen and Asar, if they would have went to Arizona or something like that, I think they both would be like 10 times better players than what they are right now. Because their development would have jump started at college.
I could say better for sure. I'm not saying Credit was better, but I could see that.
Okay.
Man, put them
Let's
put
let's
them in there
hold
with
on.
and U of H with Kelvin Sampson.
Hold on. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Alperen Sengun has been playing professional basketball since he was what, 15?
14.
There are some aspects to this game that should be better than they are right now.
He also
By
won
that
the
same
MVP
logic.
over League Two.
By
Could
that
the
same logic.
aspects could the aspects of the game be that he just may not have that?
That's possible. Very possible. That is definitely on the table. But one of the major things that you would think is if you've been playing pro ball that long, your processing speed should be that much more snappy. He
Mm-hmm.
get the ball, he got to survey the field like he doing a 3-step drop every time he get the ball. You know what I'm saying? He doing I'm sorry, not even a 3-step. He doing a 5-step drop every time down the field after getting the ball in the shotgun. How you get the ball in the shotgun? You do a 5-step drop after that. I got to
Mm-hmm.
put it in terms AD can understand. So you know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, AD. You should be quicker. You should be already understanding what you're seeing. As soon as you see it, it should be instantaneous. It should be rhythmic. It should be it should be what's the word I'm looking for? It should be reflex at that point. You see this coverage, you already know what side you're going to. You know where you're going with the ball if you need to pass it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know if the help is coming from a certain side, you know where the ball is going to go, and you know if you actually going to score on the matchup that you got, or if
I
you know you
mean,
like, you know what I'm
his
saying?
ceiling, but I mean, you look at another guy that's on a trade block that just came, about today, Sabonis. Sabonis is a good player, but Sabonis is already pretty much at his ceiling of what he's going to be as a player. Like, and what year is Sabonis in? What, 7?
What? No,
I
Sabonis been in the league
think
for
longer than that. Let me
He was a
verify.
part of the Paul George trade. He was a rookie when he got traded, going to the Pacers. So when was that? 2014?
No. Wasn't
Or
that
no,
long ago.
2017. My bad. 2017, right?
I don't even think it was that long ago.
He in year 9,
Okay. I was off a couple
I'm
years.
right.
and he went to Gonzaga. If we forgot, but he played a little pro though.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. But he went to Gonzaga and got some experience there too.
Yeah, he played 1 year at Gonzaga, right?
Yeah, I believe it was 1
Yeah,
year.
he played 1 year at Gonzaga, but he played pro most of his life.
And even with that, with his skill set, it's not that it's not valuable. It's if he's gonna be your end all be all, you got a ceiling, and the ceiling ain't that high.
Right. And then but that's my comp, bro. I mean, I think that's been a comp about Sengun for a minute. Is that I think the baby Jokic thing was always a fallacy.
Yeah, we can kill that. That was always a lazy take.
Yeah, that was, I just feel like that was
It
a
was for
fallacy.
clicks. You know what it is.
Yeah, but but we go back to doggone Sabonis. If Sengun is Sabonis, then I mean, then you have to. I think if he was Sabonis, everybody would look at it differently and look at him differently.
Not in a good way. Not in a good way at all.
Depends on what scenarios he been in.
That's my point.
He ain't never played with a he never played with a De'Aaron Fox. He never played with a all NBA point guard before.
I mean,
Oh, my bad, Fred VanVleet. My bad. Franchise Freddie. My bad, bro. He make everything go.
I mean, that was happening. Wasn't that Alperen Sengun's best year?
And what was the team doing?
Same thing they did this year.
Oh man,
They bounced out of the first round.
Surprise, surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you talk about Sabonis, right? Man, Sabonis is actually he's crazy, dude. I'm looking at his rebounding rate, his overall rebounds and assists, field goal percentage. Another huge thing between Sengun and Sabonis is that Sabonis actually finishes shots.
Mm-hmm. So you basically saying he's maybe a slightly lesser talented Sabonis. Now what do you do?
Man, he like soft serves. And I'm not a fan of that, bro.
I wouldn't even say slightly lesser talented, bro.
Preston say he's soft serve.
I just think it's soft serve.
That's crazy. Soft serve is crazy.
I mean, bro,
Sengun a little bit more bouncy. But Sabonis played bigger.
I think he is bigger though.
He is. But some guys is big and play small. Miles Turner.
Shout out, man. That's crazy.
Did I lie?
No, you did not lie.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie. I would love to have Miles Turner though.
Depending on what's around him, yes. On this team, I think he'd be a good fit with Alperen Sengun at the 4. Yes.
Yeah, but Alperen at the 4 is dangerous defensively.
But that's why you have Miles Turner at the 5 for insurance.
Okay,
it's crazy because Sengun probably is best at the 4, but the team ain't the best when he's at the 4. You know what I'm saying? An individual's numbers might be better at a certain position, but the team gonna have to suffer for it. Do we want to do that?
At the end of the day, you always do what's best for the team.
And I'm never gonna be mad at that.
So now we're here, right? I'm also hearing, because we on the topic now. Last topic, I guess. I'm hearing rumors about Jaylen Brown. We've been talking about this road for a while now, and those seem to be real. There's a lot of trade packages coming out now. Jaylen Brown in 3-team trades, with including Miami and Houston. These seem kind of real, but I'm also seeing Immanuel Quickly to Houston. I saw that a couple of days ago by one of the accounts on Twitter. What are your thoughts about small guard Immanuel Quickly? AK, you can start this one off, man.
Oh, I was gonna let AD have it, but okay. AD, you want this one first, or you want me to go ahead and kick it?
You got it.
All right. So, are you asking if I'd like him, if I think he'd be good for the team, or do I think, or are you asking me what I think would happen?
Both. One, is he do you want him over here in Houston? And 2, is it a likely thing? Yes or no?
Hey, that second one I don't think it's likely, but I do think I would like him. I think he would give us a lot of what we need at the position, and he helps put other guys in positions that they're more comfortable in. He's not bad on defense. He can shoot it good enough. He can run an offense. Like he can really run an offense. He can score. He's not an all NBA point guard, but he's levels above franchise Freddie. And he's better. And this is not me hating on Reed Shepherd, but if Reed Shepherd turns out to be as good as Immanuel Quickly, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Here's part of the problem. If we was to get an Immanuel Quickly, who's going to go? It's gonna be a Reed Shepherd who we are banking on to be our best shooter moving forward in the future. I don't know how that's gonna look. And if it was my way, Fred can skedaddle on, but we know that as franchise Freddie is, he ain't going nowhere because he don't want to go nowhere. And I'm gonna say this too. This may have something to do with this. This is kind of some real future casting. But if Royale Ivy or Ben Sullivan end up going somewhere and getting a head coaching job, Udoka did say he likes to promote from within. Could that mean Fred gonna be on that coaching staff sooner than later?
Oh yeah.
But anyway, Immanuel Quickly on his own, I think he'd make us a lot better than what we are now. I mean, a lot better. Like he would kind of force us to change how we play because he's good enough to take the ball out of KD's hands sometimes, and he's good enough to take the ball out of Şengün's hands sometimes and run the offense himself and get them guys shots that they like and shots that they're good at. Everybody would be better off for it, including Reed Shepherd.
If the Raptors were offering something like Tari Eason in a sign-in trade plus filler for Immanuel Quickly, how fast are you doing it?
You gonna make me say this, bro?
Yep. On camera.
It would really hurt to see Tari Eason go, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It would really hurt. But unfortunately, this is the NBA. And KD got 2 more years.
It's not so hard to say goodbye.
Man, bro.
To tunnel vision.
Bro. And I get it. Tari has his warts, bro. But he's been better for us than he's been bad for us.
You just say Tari Eason has his warts?
He got his warts.
Goodness gracious.
But we're better. We're better with Tari Eason than we are without him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm crazy, bro. But unfortunately, like I said, this is the business. This is the business.
Ain't no maybe about it though.
This is the business, bro. If he gotta go, then he gotta go. It'd probably be better for the team.
Hey, play that soundbite, Preston.
Oh man, I ain't played that soundbite in a while.
What? He gone?
I got you. Yeah, bro.
He gone.
So, oh no, no.
You can't even find it.
Oh no.
He gone.
I got it.
He gone.
All right. 80, I assume you in the same boat. I'm gonna take the silence as yes.
He gone.
I just played it. Did he not? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Thing is, okay, I like Immanuel Quickly what he's doing over with the Raptors, but is he doing what he's doing over there in Houston? Is what it comes down to. Because you can trade for anybody, and are they going to be able to replicate or be better on the team that he's going to? You know, what kind of creative freedom in the offense, or what offensive sets are they running for him to be productive? Versus coming over here in this boxed in type offense. You know what I mean?
I can answer that for you easily. No, he's not going to be as good here as he would in Toronto, but we can't worry about that. Our point is, are we better with him than without him? And if we're better with him versus keeping Tari Eason for another year and then whatever he wants his contract to be, we just better off with Immanuel Quickly, especially because Immanuel Quickly would raise our ceiling, and right now our problem is our ceiling ain't too high.
He would raise our IQ. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one. That's a good one. He would do that too, though. He's not an idiot.
Nope.
But yeah, he'd raise our ceiling. We'd play a little faster, which I think benefits everybody. But probably everybody but KD.
And Fred.
Fred is an anchor on the team, and not in a good way.
Not a defensive anchor.
Not in a good way, bro. Like he slows the team down a lot. Like he doesn't want to do anything different than what we already do, because anything other than what we already do makes him obsolete.
Hey, do you remember?
He's not important anymore if we do anything.
I would say this in the moments that, like you saying, that he does slow the team down, that benefits him and Kevin Durant more.
Do we want to benefit Fred at all? Like, why do we have to? Why do we have to?
Well, I mean, like
so
in certain moments, it benefits the Rockets, and it's not just like regular season. Like in the postseason, it would benefit the Rockets to slow the game
It didn't
down.
benefit us in Game 7.
How slow?
I mean,
when did we play
I'm
fast?
saying you slow down with somebody with a true facilitator, then it'll help.
So
That's
what
where
did we
Fred
do
was
without
from.
before KD got here? How fast? What was the speed of the team? I'm just asking.
And it was slow and off and on, but
Okay,
they
cool.
ran a lot more last year than they did this year.
They did, because they had other guys who was just gonna be like, screw it, we running anyway. Cam Whitmore,
Exactly.
Amen Thompson, Jalen Green. Now let's go to
Like that
Toronto.
mission.
Fred's last year in Toronto. How did they play? I'm just asking. I'm stupid.
What you talking about? Last year or the year they won the championship?
His first, his first, the year before he came to the Rockets. What did they do?
Shit, I don't even remember what he did.
I remember. They played slow and stupid.
That's the reason why they wanted to get rid of him. Actually.
As a matter of fact, he was a what did they call it? He was a Jakob Poeltl pick merchant.
Yeah.
He was useless without that. He couldn't do anything. He can't get past nobody by himself, and that was with 2 good knees. Now he got 1 less good knee. And Scotty Barnes was clearly being held back.
So my thing is, what do you do? How do you make it work with what you have?
Trade
Is the
him.
thing. You can't.
not saying
I
trade
mean,
for
he's not getting traded, and he's not
No.
going anywhere this year.
No.
So I'm like, how do you work? How do you improve with what you have?
Easy. I ain't gonna say easy, but it's something that's gonna require patience. Wean off of the Fred bottle. Get off the breast milk. Get off the titty. Wean off of a Fred. Lean more into the guys that you want to move into the future with. Alperen Sengun's playmaking. Amen Thompson still growing as a playmaker, and then Reed Shepherd. Lean more into them 3 with the ball in their hands, and then everybody else play around that using their skill sets. I don't think that is rocket science. I don't think that it's hard. I ain't gonna say that it is. I don't think it's hard to do. It may look hard at first, but you got to believe in the future. You got to believe in where you're going. Sometimes you got to take a little step back to take a few steps forward. And it seemed like Ime Udoka kind of want to swim without getting wet.
That's what the bubble for. You seen the movie Bubble Boy, right?
Yeah, that's a long time ago, bro. I didn't know you was that old.
I mean, Preston was the bubble boy.
Damn, dog.
I don't think
Hey,
he was
D, bro,
a
you and Satan gonna be roommates, bro.
You got a bro, bro. What are you talking about? He sat right next to me, right here.
God, dog.
So we're all for IQ. AD, before we get out of here, what are your thoughts on Jaylen Brown in Houston?
Sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. Write my name.
All right, man. I got nothing else to say unless you want to touch up on the finals at all, but it's been an hour.
Ooh, I can't wait for this sweep. This sweep is gonna bless my
It's
soul.
gonna be lovely. I'll say this. Let me touch on the Jaylen Brown thing real quick.
By all means.
I'd like him, but I wouldn't want him as the only guy. Somebody else got to come with him.
Peyton Pritchard, yo, let's go.
I wouldn't even.
Well, I mean, they're not
Celtic.
gonna give up multiple players again.
No, I'm not saying him. It could be a 3-team deal.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a 3-team deal. It's gonna be another player. added
Matter
on.
of fact, if you told me we getting Quickly and Jaylen Brown, sign me the hell up.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah,
about Quickly and Khalil Ware, man?
sign me up.
Mm-hmm.
Sign me the hell up. I'm with that. I'm
Or
with that.
or you get a Mitchell Robinson.
Well,
He going to the Lakers.
Nah,
They
they
want
ain't
him.
gonna have enough money.
there's always money in LA, unfortunately.
You think he'll be? I think he'll be good with the Rockets. But
Man, they about to pay doggone Reeves $241 million.
whew, yeah, they're gonna pay him too. NBA Finals, though, I think it's. I don't know. On one hand, I think it's good if the San Antonio Spurs lose because they got to sit there with their Fox contract and figure out what they want to do with that, and then possibly make a bad move, or they just held back by the Fox contract and they can get no better, which I'm happy with. But then if they win the way that they are, now they playing with confidence now moving forward, Fox contract or not, and these dudes are still growing. I'm gonna be really upset with that, bro.
I'm gonna say this and then we can go. I knew it was over when Giannis was boohoo crying and was up there snot nose crying after beating the OKC Thunder. Then the series was over after him.
Oh, you mean Wemby? Oh,
Wemby. I said Giannis. I'm talking about Wemby. I'm sorry.
Think he's soft?
Hey man, he played with heart, bro. I put respect on that. I'm not gonna lie.
You think he's
Show
soft?
some emotion. I'm tired of this. I got MVP.
Do I think he's soft?
Man, sit like this, like he Kobe or some shit, bro. You ain't done nothing.
Is Sharman
show emotion and appreciate the fact that you got to the finals, man. I like it.
Man, yeah, you have a game-winning shot that you fall down praying you get a foul call. Okay.
He flopped too much as big as he is. He flopped way too much. He gonna get
Somebody
hurt.
said, man, you 8-1 and you up here taking a doggone mid-range jump shot for the win.
Yeah, that's whack. That's definitely whack.
You mad for Jordan taking a mid-range shot for the win?
Is Jordan doggone 7 foot?
How tall is Jordan?
I don't give a who. If that is in your bag, you take the shot, man. If that's the shot that gets you the game,
and I'm gonna tell you this: if Jordan, Kobe, anybody else fell down on the game-winning shot just for the hell of it without getting touched, I would be the same. I would be giving the same critique.
I'm gonna look at it another way. AD.
SW.
I'm gonna look at it another way. AD. Let me ask you this: are defenses happy when MJ takes a mid-range? Yes or no?
Yeah. No.
Okay. Are defenses happy when Wemby takes a mid-range? Yes or no?
Pretty much, because all he's better at threes and lobs.
There it is. When you settle for what the defense wants you to take, and you're not good enough to make them pay for it, and you don't bail out your team, your offense, there it is. The answer is right there, bro. There it is.
I'm to the finals doing that, you know. So I don't know.
SAW.
Now you're in the finals. Is it still working?
When was the last
as
time
tall as you is,
finals,
you're the tallest man in the court every time down the floor, and you gonna take that little soft ass shot as tall as you is?
My theory is we ain't got that many more years of Wemby anyway. So
we don't. He's not gonna see 10 years.
Not you knocking on wood, Preston.
I don't prey on people's injuries, man. I don't.
No, it ain't that. It's just physiologically, bro. Mutombo was 7'3" and he played. Anyway, he a different type of African. He a different type of African, bro. But Wemby ain't Mutombo. They both come.
Manu Bol played like 14 years, man.
Manu Bol was injured. He played 14 years in. Hold on, Manu Bol played 14 years and was injured 10 of them.
Manu Bol played 9 years.
There you go.
Well,
hold on, and he still was injured 10 of them.
He had a couple like tours like after that.
Who was way more sturdily built? Yeah, and he was way more sturdily built than Wemby. And they need to stop lying and saying he's 7'4". That boy is not no 7'4". Ain't no way in hell. Doggone Chet Holmgren is 7'1", 7'2", and he had doggone Wemby chest, and they talking about he's 7'4".
Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson legit 7 foot on his bicep.
I don't know, man. Modern medicine's different, bro. People be getting injured all the time, coming back.
He already missed the whole season and a half.
Damn, and so have a lot of players.
Yeah, that was a blood clot.
Jordan
but look at the minutes he plays. He doesn't. He can't play a lot of minutes healthily. Like he look at him. He be gassed out. Physiologically speaking, bro. When you that tall, your wind is a problem no matter how.
See that word he made it up.
Physiologically.
Could have just said physically.
No, because physically and physiologically that's different. It's not the same. But anyway,
not the same. Which the way he using it, not the same.
Not that I'm defending Wemby, man. I'd rather just see them. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, this has been it, right?
Go Knicks. I hate to say it as a Texan.
Go Knicks, man.
Rooting for some
baby. I'm all for
Let
it,
the
man.
San
rooting for
Antonio
Cat.
tears flow. Let the San
I'm rooting for
Antonio
Cat and
tears
Brunson,
flow.
bro, and
Yeah,
Josh
they need
Hart
it.
and OG Ananobi.
And
I got a
Mikal
lot.
Bridges.
I got a
And,
lot of
hey,
people.
and Mikal Bridges. Screw it. Who
Man,
else
that's
over
a
there?
man. Ooh, we would have. Oh, Mikal Bridges would have looked nice.
Yeah, you need to
I
get
wish
off
they
that
traded.
Galaxy gas, my guy.
I wish we would have got him.
You need to be on the 93 octane, bro. You on that 87 right now. It's
I
not
wouldn't have
good.
gave up what they gave up for him, but it would been a nice piece on the team.
87 octane, boy.
80, where can we
I
find
can't
you,
even give
brother?
you 89 octane. You 87. You that
I'm just
eco.
I'm just
You that
regular.
flex fuel. You 85 octane.
I'm just regular.
You below regular. That's
I'm
what
just
you are.
regular.
Regular.
Now,
All
where
right,
you can
Charles
find me
Barkley.
is right here. Right here. That's
I
it.
appreciate it.
You see
That's
him
it.
And
about to get
you'll
your
see me
camera
tomorrow.
used.
You'll see me tomorrow. Me and Clayton tomorrow talking Texans tomorrow on the H-Town Rundown.
There we go.
By the way, that's y'all be doing some good stuff over there, man. I'm really enjoying the coverage over there, man. Texas is looking good. Well, from what we hear, the Texas is looking good in OTA. CJ Stroud looking good with that haircut. I'm looking forward to big things, man. I'm curious what the offense is gonna look like. If Jaden Higgins is gonna be a legit number 2, then I think we really, and if Tank Dell is back enough, if he 80% of what he was before, yeah, it's a wrap. AFC better watch the hell out.
There you go. Preston, where can we find you and follow you?
You can follow me at drip2ps_GAWD at the H-Town Rundown as well on X as well as Instagram, YouTube. Check us all out. And make sure you check out the website at thehtownrundown.org. Got a lot of articles, and we have all of our latest episodes published over there. Last but not least, AK, before you get too locked in on UFC over there,
Last but least.
where can we find you, man?
Haters gonna hate. Oh, where you can find me? My bad. Where can you find? Twitter /X at AK_Infinity_VVS. TikTok at Rockets.propaganda. YouTube at Rockets Propaganda channel, and what the hell? H-Town Rundown and Rockets Round Robin. My bad, bro. These boys going at it.
Yeah, it's time. Catch 80 tomorrow. 80, what time? 7?
Probably a little bit later. Maybe about 8,
Okay.
8:30.
Y'all gonna hear from AD about 8:30. See you guys later. Till next time.